Good morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you are having a fabulous weekend. Hope you had a fantastic week and hope you're just all tickety-boo. It is Sunday, October the 6th. Can you believe that? It's just flying by, eh? Good day, Nadkinway. Good day, Ginger. Thank you both for tuning in. I hope you're having a beautiful weekend. It's an exciting day today because I have some really exciting news to share with you. And yeah, it's, well, news in the sense that it's a new feature. Two new features, kind of. But I'm really pretty stoked to tell you about it. But before we do that, just some random things. Hey, John. Hope you're doing well. Positive vibes. Hey, Crossroads. Good to see you. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Huge thank you to those that are watching on YouTube when this goes live. Thank you for that. If you do like this type of content, please consider giving it a like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, you can ask them down below. If you have more detailed questions and comments, you can ask them on the Discord, which is also linked below. And yeah, thank you. Thank you for taking the time to watch and see what's going on with the campaign series, which is by far my quote-unquote favorite game. So, yeah, thanks. Let's get into it. First things first, just showing you the updates, what I've been doing for the Order Battle stuff. I am updating. I had forgotten to build platoon files for the Poles and the Czechs, but I'm working on that. And then once those are done, which isn't hard, I mean, most of it's pretty straightforward. It's just a few vehicles that need to be added for each one that are unique. Specific trucks, some armored vehicles, things like that. But generally, it's fairly straightforward, which is kind of exciting. Yeah. Once these are complete, as you can see, this is Platoon 20, but I still have various IDs here because I haven't numbered them yet. So that means that I actually, even though I have the company up to army files built, I haven't included the platoons in them yet, but that's a pretty straightforward and easy process, but I will have to get to that. But before I do that, I'm going to finish off these two platoon files, and I will update, or I will start on the graphics and the weapons file and get them ready for release, as well as for updating the Cold War game, because that'll add a whole bunch of new countries to Cold War, which will make it far more exciting to build scenarios. That being said, I also had the opportunity I found a resource online for the late or mid 40s, early 50s, depending on the map, for most of Central Europe. So with that, I can start building some master maps, which is brilliant for Cold War. I'm very excited. I will figure out which areas that I'm going to focus most of my attention on and start there first. Probably the classics, like somewhere on the North German plain, probably the highway towards Berlin, and Fulda Gap. Those will probably be my three core areas that I start. Yeah, that's exciting. But now let's get into the most exciting stuff. So this will be something. Hey, Michael, good to see you. Question, Michael, is it actually... Actually, we don't want you restricted. We want you to be okay. How do I do this? Let's see. I don't want... how do I do that? Stop restricting. There we go. Okay, try that again, Michael. Sorry, 1 second. Ah, crap. I keep on buggering things up. Anyways, Michael, yeah, the first video will come probably on my turn 50 for our game. Anyways, back to where I was going. It's good to see you, Michael. Thanks for tuning in. I hope it should be working. Let's go in. This is the regular the game, but I added a mod from Petri that he's developed. He gave it to me this morning. I'm super excited to show you. So, we have a couple new things. The most important, actually, not most important. They're both equally important, and both equally exciting. I'm going to start off. He provided some files here for Bootcamp 1, and this all looks normal, blah, 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 whatever. Oh, this is our new screen that you're going to see for 1.4 and 2.4 for Middle East and Vietnam. I think I've showed this to you before, but let's get to the exciting stuff. Yeah, I think you'll be enjoying that video there, Michael. You'll see how chaotic my starting for Hell's Highway is going. It's such... Michael is such a brutal opponent. He's terrible. I'm doing this No Fog of War, right, Crossroads? Just so we can see. Doesn't matter. Oh, okay. Doesn't matter, sure. Okay. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to talk about is this. This is what's in front of us. Now, Petri has now figured out a way to generate Lua scripts for the scenarios. And what you're seeing here is the result of the SMEAC, or the report here, that was automatically generated based on the description and scenario file. The scenario file description, for one thing, as well as the information within in the scenario file. So this is fabulous. This will make life so much simpler for those that create their own scenarios and want to have a Lua file associated to it. Not only that, his plan coming up... Oh, John has ads, so we're just going to wait a second for John to come back. Hopefully it's a 30-second ad. Positive vibes. Anyway, this is really exciting. This part here is really exciting because of all the things... Welcome back, John. Of all the things that I hated doing while creating Lua files, was this. This was so tedious. It wasn't fun. I didn't like it. It drove me crazy to do. And especially since a lot of it is kind of repetitive. But Crossroads, aka Petri, has developed this where we don't have to do that anymore, and it makes me so happy. So all we have to do is do some tweaks, make it, add a little few things here and there, but generally the skeleton is there for you that you don't have to do that. Oh, ads for Ginger. This is really good. And not only that, I think that the exciting part is that Petri is going to be working on creating some generic Lua scripting on a company basis, which will also mean that you don't have to do that. So you can just develop your scenario, and then there will be a Lua file generated. You'll have to generate the Lua file, but it'll be populated to the point where it should be quasi-playable, which is really exciting because, as you know, there's a ton of scenario details there in the SMEAC, like the average morale, that is pretty neat. Yeah, so like he was saying, there's so much stuff that you can see. It's really, really exciting. It gives you the area of operation, gives you the visibility, gives you the units that's going to be involved. So there are some things that, for example, instead of a generic name like this, which you wouldn't normally see from the opposing side, I could add, the 1st Yemeni Infantry Battalion or 110th or whatever you want to call it, right? Just to give it a little more flavor. And same with the tribal this name here, we can change that name to something a little more flavorful. But yeah, it gives you, usually the scenario when you're setting it up, it gives you the operation types of what type that it's going to be. For example, your mission is going to be mopping up. So you're going to be coming in here and mopping this area up, so whatever. And the enemy, the Yemenis here, they're going to be doing an ambush, which kind of makes sense. So yeah, there's some really great stuff in here. It tells you what your ammo levels are, what the artillery ammo, all this stuff. Fantastic. And then with the scripting of some generic, defending and counterattacking and things like that, you'll have Lua files that will be good to start with. And as you know, we have a full game that needs Lua files. Of all the 100+ scenarios that we have in Middle East, for example, only Petri scenarios right now have proper Lua files. This will make that so much more enjoyable for you because it'll give the AI a much better experience, and it'll save me hours and hours and hours of time building these things. I can go in after the first run or whatever it is and go in and tweak each individual company later on, right? But as a general rule, it should be relatively good enough to play. That's really exciting. But now I'm going to show you the most exciting thing that I've seen in the campaign series for years. Years. Watch this. Yeah, drum roll. Okay. Look, here we have an order screen. And basically what this is that here's a question. There's a question that is posed to you, and you are now able to choose an answer. You can now have so much immersion within the game that you can determine the course of how the scenario is going to play out based on decisions that you make. So, this is huge for what we can do now with the campaign series. I'm so excited about just this feature alone. Now, this means that there's going to be a lot of work involved in order to utilize these things, but the potential for this takes the campaign series and puts it on a whole new level. Whole new level of play, immersion, excitement, potential for variation within all of the games. I mean, there's already a lot of variation, but this takes it to a whole new level. And I can't stress enough how excited I am for this. And Petri, thank you. Thank you so much. This is glorious. Absolutely. Yeah, it is really easy to do up in Lua. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just going to show you. It's pretty simple. You can just fill in your question, all this. Then you put in your options here, and then based on the options, you can start setting in some variables to have it so that, for example, if you choose raise music exchange, then maybe a company comes in, or maybe you get airstrikes, or who knows. There's so many things that you can do with this. The potential here is totally, totally amazing. This will take for example, a weekend scenarios and rock them totally. So, for example, right now, a weekend scenarios are kind of scripted in the sense that you're following my orders and you're following to the T. So with this, for example, with this option, we can say, for example, day 2, your mission is to go clear an area, but because, for example, I think that you're doing a really good job, I'm gonna provide an extra battalion of troops for reinforcements, and I'll give you a list, potentially, of, hey, there are some reinforcements available. What do you want to have? Do you want to have a infantry battalion? Do you want to have a cavalry squadron? Do you want to have some gunships? Do you want to have some supplies? And all of these decisions will influence the rest of the scenario, right? This is crazy exciting. I can't emphasize enough how exciting this is for the campaign series. We are literally limited now to our imagination on how these things can play out and what we can do with scenario design. And my imagination is vast. So there's exciting potential here for how this is going to work. This is crazy exciting. Here I am, my hands are waving, so I'm so excited, but you can't see that. But anyways, this is cool. This is beyond cool. A huge thank you to Crossroads Petri for doing this, because this makes me so excited. And then here it'll confirm which option you chose. And then with that, your decision is going to change whatever background things happen in the scenario. So this is super cool. I'm crazy excited about this. All right. So that's that. That's the exciting news. Now we're going to go into... Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Wait a second. Is this the right thing? Oh, no. Ha! I'm retarded. Now we're going to do something a little different. We're going to go into a scenario that was designed by David, and I'm trying to find it. It'll be an exciting thing if I can find it. Did I not put it in the right spot? Aha! Here we go. We are going to play a Lam Son scenario. So, for those that are interested, this is basically a scenario that we're going to be crossing the border into Laos. It's Operation Lam Son 719. It opened with B-52 sorties against targets in Laos and artillery fire from Khe Son and Lao Bao to support the armored airborne column moving west on Route 9 into Laos. The U.S. Air Cavalry helicopters flew overhead to cover the main ARVN task force. This force consisted of the 1st Armored Brigade of the 11th and 17th Squadrons, reinforced by the 1st and 8th Airborne Battalions and the 101st Combat Engineer Battalion. The road was cratered and cut by ditches at many places. The armored elements provided support for engineer repair crews. Parts of the road were destroyed beyond quick repair, and makeshift detours were built. Sporadic enemy fire was received, and air cavalry gunships struck enemy air defense positions on the mountain slopes north and south of the route. The U.S. 108th Artillery Group provided and coordinated firepower from Khe Son with 175mm and 8-inch howitzers. NVA forces included the 88th and 24B regiments with a couple of Duan 559 bin trams. I'm not sure. Sorry. Ultimately, the 304th and 308th divisions became involved, along with the NVA 202 or 202nd Armored Regiment. USL Air Cavalry expanded the enemy search, attacking NVA tracked vehicles south of Ba Nan. At 1100 hours, they spotted enemy armored vehicles northwest of LZ-31, 8 kilometers north of Bandung. Flank security elements were heliborne, and the 4th Infantry Battalion transported to LZ Halo at 1100 hours without enemy contact. And 2nd Airborne Battalion reached LZ-30, 10 kilometers north of Route 9, unhampered. However, near LZ Ranger South, the 21st Ranger Battalion's insertion was met with 20 or 12.7mm anti-aircraft fire at 1620 hours. 1st and 2nd Battalions of the 3rd Infantry Regiment were heli-lifted into LZ Blue, where 2-3 Battalion engaged the enemy. At 1655, air cavalry gunships attacked a target east of LZ-31, resulting in many secondary explosions. Toward nightfall, near FSB Phu Lock, the 1st Ranger Group command post was hit by 82mm mortars and 105mm howitzer fire, with several soldiers killed. Alright, again, this is one of those scenarios that is in the background. We're ready to script it, blah, blah, blah. It is not scripted right now, so I'm going to test this against the AI, the legacy AI, and see how it's going to play. Let's try it out. Hopefully it works. I have not even looked at this, so I don't know what it's going to be like. We're doing Enhanced Fog of War. All the options except variable visibility. No advantage. Just going to see how it plays. If it loads. Fingers crossed. Oh, and it did. Alright, we have 35 airstrikes remaining. We have 4 headquarters unable to provide supply. We have 18 turns. Let's take a look. Aha, we're going into Laos. So these are the airfields that we're going to be going into. Let's see how far this goes. Ah, we do have landing zones up here. Oh, these are the new slopes. They look really nice. I like how they look. We do have quite a few landing zones. Another landing zone. And we have ARVN troops with artillery here. Lots of artillery. What else do we have? We have loaches. Gunships. Lots of gunships. What do we have back here? A lot of Americans. Oh, we have a gunship. How cool is that? Do we have supplies? We do have supplies. Move the supplies here. 4 headquarters. Lots of heavy artillery. What else do we have? The Quezon Special Forces Camp. We have a base there. Lots of goodies. Lots of goodies. Oh, we have more helicopters. Reconnaissance teams. So one thing that I noticed is that the description identified a bunch of landing zones, but I don't see where they are here. So that'd be one thing that I'd do, is add some labels. For example, LZ Hotel. What do we have for reinforcements? Oh, we get a whole bunch of reinforcements. So yeah, this is the airborne portion that we're going to be assaulting with. But first things first, let's send our helicopters in. Yeah, that needs to be fixed for sure. You're right, Petri. Totally. All right, let's take a look. Oh, this is going to be terrible. What is that? Oh, they're probably 37 millimeter. What do you think? That's scary. But on the bright side, yeah, it does look like 37. Oh, we have a bird dog too. gunships. I do have helicopters down here as well. Let's get the loaches out in the front. Yeah, you definitely don't want to be scouting like low to the ground with your bird dog, because you'll just draw fire and that'll be a bad day. Let's turn off the map labels just because it does slow down if I don't. There's a river there. I can't cross that. Where's the main road? Aha, here's the main road. Oh, brutal. It looks like I just have hogs. Or Cobra got hogs. They're all the 4 high, which means they're loaded with multiple rocket pods. I'm gonna drop down and do a recon. Nothing showed up. So one thing to keep in mind is that the gunships won't fire from high, so you have to drop them down. But of course, when you drop them down, that does run the risk of them being shot down. If they're up in the high flight zone, it's not as likely, but down below, it's a bad day. I might get more snakes later on, but right now, this is all we got. I think we're going to bring these guys up. So what we have to do with these gunships is basically prepare our landing zones. These are probably arrow rifle or reconnaissance or something. Yeah, they're recon teams. I'm gonna drop down here and do a recon as well. Oh, there we go. Found some bad guys. Let's drop down. We have lots of trucks, but why do we have trucks? Oh, the road is terrible. Wait a second. I'm gonna try something. Hey, Petra, you still here? Well, maybe that's supposed to be like that. I'm gonna guess that we're not allowed to drive into jungle if there's no road. I guess that makes sense. That makes sense. So maybe that's not a problem. I think I'm gonna leave all this stuff here. Let's start bombarding the heck out of this. That's a reconnaissance, so we can identify that that's a reconnaissance just by the slash, the way that that slash looks. Yeah, no, I don't think so either. Actually, I don't think you can drive armored vehicles into jungle either unless there's a road. No, you can't. Oh, that's a road. Yeah, so if I try and take this APC into here, that won't let me do it. But that just might be the type of jungle that it is. That makes me wonder about, there's one particular scenario that I have to find and test that, because I think you are supposed to be driving through the jungle with your APCs and tanks. I have to double check now. I am interested. So we have a traffic jam already, because the road here sucks. It's one at a time. That's kind of crappy. Alright, enjoy your time. Thanks again for everything there, Petri. This is really exciting. This is really, really exciting. Heck yeah. So much fun. Alright, I think that's all that we can do for this turn. I don't want to waste all my artillery quite yet, so we'll just leave it like that. Oh, we did spot that, so let's bombard that because we can. Hopefully we can reach it. Ah, we can't. Seriously? Just shy. Fire truck. Take care, Crossroads. Let's drop down. Let's do a recon. Nothing. These loaches. Oh, shit. What's this? Oh, APC. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's drop down. Out of line of sight. Let's drop this guy down. Out of line of sight. Drop this guy down. So these, they don't have missiles on them. Unfortunately, they are just... I mean, they have rockets. They don't have, like, tote missiles or something like that. We reduced it. That makes me happy. Now, obviously, these work best at closer range. Reduced it again. Reduced it again. I don't know what the strength of that is. Let's pull back. We are close enough to get shot down. I'm going to fly my Loach in the back here. Drop down, do a recon. Nothing. Let's do the same. Got shot at from somewhere. Let's drop down. Do a recon. Oh, a whole bunch more showed up. Oh, look at that. So there's supplies, there's engineers, and a recoilless rifle. There's... Oh, Petri. If you're watching this later, this is something that we should not be able to do. Someone remind me at about half an hour that we should not be able to right-click and see what's inside these vehicles. That is something that you couldn't do in the old games, so it should be something that we can't do now. Which makes sense. There's no way I should be able to tell what's in there. Okay. There we go. Leave it like that. We'll save it. Battle. Lam Son. What? And end the turn. Oh, wait. Let me zoom in. then end the turn. So historically, the Americans did lose quite a few helicopters because there are a lot of anti-aircraft defenses here. So keeping out of range is important. It's fired 3 times though. Oh shoot. Probably infantry. Oh, reduce the vehicle, whatever that is. We caused it to retreat, I think. Oh, we killed it. Headquarters. Got it. Perfect. Alright, 35 airstrikes remaining. We have 2 headquarters unable to provide supply, 4 artillery units unavailable. They ran away, so we're firing at nothing. Lost the internet there for a few, but hey, welcome back, John. Alright, let's do some senseless violence. Oh, that's the problem with these things. They only fire once. Let's do a recon. Ooh, we spotted some more. Let's do another recon. Ooh, we spotted some more. Okay. Nope. Let's find where our sweet spot is with these things. Let's take a look. So the sweet spot is 2 hexes, and they drastically fall very quickly. So 2 or 3 hexes, that's the sweet spot. Good to know. 1, 2, 3. So that's at the max range of the sweet spot. So let's try 2 hexes. Oh, something to keep in mind. I'm going to show you something, since if you're watching. I want to show you what that was again. So notice that it says 85 at 2 hexes, but if I choose 1 and try and target it, it says 64 hex, or it's firing at 64. So the way that you want to get to the highest number is you have to fire when you're nap of the earth. And right now these are firing low, so there's a 30% reduction, or whatever that value is, 20% or whatever, between the 2 air levels and accuracy. So basically what the methodology is that the closer you are to the ground, the more likely you're going to hit the target because you can see it better, something like that. So I'm not going to drop down, because if I drop down, that puts my helicopters at a much higher risk of being shot down. So I'm willing to sacrifice the amount of firepower versus my survivability. So let's do that. So as you can see, I had both of them selected. The first one fired, which means something happened. And if we look, we can see that it did get reduced by 1. So I'm going to continue doing that one more time. And we did reduce it again by another half a squad. Now, I know there are some bad things here. I'm going to bring my helicopters in. Did I get lucky? No. So that time I missed. Something else to get in the habit of is not leaving your helicopters in the same hex, because many people will target that particular hex, and then your artillery, your headquarters, your helicopters might be targeted by artillery, and you don't want that to happen. That's a bad thing. Let's do a recon. So it's just those. Bring the gunships over. So that was a good hit. We don't know what damage, but we at least made it run away. Same with that. Can we get some intel on it? No. So yeah, it just ran away twice. So it suffered some morale hits. That's basically all that happened. I think we're going to bring these guys over here just to support our ARVN column advancing. It's there. Can't go that way. Damn jungle. So this will make a fantastic week-in scenario. I'm very excited about this. Almost need to see what's down there. Okay, so I'm not going to call in artillery. Let's just take a cruise. Our bird dog. Let's continue flying around, see what's here. I don't think there's anything here. I can do a search. Yeah, nothing is popping up there, so this is a clear area to land in. This, on the other hand, is a massive opportunity for destruction. Some mortars, infantry. Oh, first things first. Let's see if we can take out that that gun. Yes. Oh. Took out some trucks. Oh, we missed. Again, these aren't anti-tank helicopters, so it is going to be a challenge. Oh, we got rid of 2 of them. Oh no. So we need to, so that's probably a front shot. We need side shots based on these weapons that these helicopters have, so that's good to know. Oh, you know what? I don't know. Oh, that's not good. Let's move them back here. Let's do some recon. Do some more recon. Can I do more? Oh, yeah. So it costs 29 to do reconnaissance for your helicopters. But, what is that? I don't know what that is, but it's scary. Machine gun. Is that a missile? I hope not. That would suck. No, it shouldn't be a missile. They shouldn't be available. And oh, maybe they are. I didn't think they were available until 72. I'd have to read up on that. I'm not sure if that's true or not. Just gonna do 3. Look at that. So every time I do a recon check, it does a quick LOS check. Well, not necessarily quick, because apparently it goes starting from here and checks the whole map to see if there's anything within line of sight, which is crazy. Okay, let's pull our helicopters back. These gunships, I think, are safe for now. And I think that's all we're going to do. Let's save it, zoom in, see what happens. We'll see how long it takes for Stipe to be happy about our helicopter losses. Nice thing about having the helicopters is that we can see what's going on in the background to make decisions based on that. That makes our life a lot simpler. Airstrikes remaining. We have 5 headquarters unable to provide supply. Reinforcements haven't come yet. That's okay. Let's just take a look here. So there is a road, but it's really slow going. But I do have M113s, which means I can cross this water. So let's do that. Seriously? Oh, this is brutal. I think the first thing that I'm going to do with this particular scenario is improve the roads just a little bit, because doing this one thing at a time kind of sucks. Alright, that's done. Let's pick on these things again. So the first one fired again. Let's see what kind of damage. I'll reduce it by 2. No, that didn't do very well. This is what I need for Hell's Highway. Some gunships. Mod, I find roads difficult to see with my old eyes. Ah, yeah. No, that makes sense. Let's just do a quick check on these woods to make sure that these are clear. We did a low-level reconnaissance, so we should be okay. Can we go back up? Yeah, there we go. Did a low-level reconnaissance over these trees twice, so we should be okay. Seems our helicopters can't hit the broadside of a barn. Oh, reduced it by 1. So again, always mix up the location of your helicopters so they're not sitting pretty. Doing some reconnaissance. Now you can see a battery back there, which means we want to target that battery. It's not going anywhere, which is good. That's the south. Just checking. It seems to be all clear here for sure. Let's continue hitting these things. That's a mortar, and let's take out the mortar. Or not. And making an effort not to be in the same place with my helicopters. Oh, those guys are behind us. Do some reconnaissance. Ah, look at all the anti-aircraft. It's just everywhere. Recon. One more recon. I think that's it. We should get a whole bunch of reinforcements next turn to start doing our landings. Where's that coming from? Here? Oh, there. Right there. lot of movement. Reinforcements have arrived. We have 35 airstrikes remaining. 2 headquarters unable to provide supply. Well, I wonder if we did anything. Sit rep. Strength report? No, can't even tell. Did we hit any artillery units? Oh, they did suffer something, but I don't know if that's mortars or what. And a transport. Looks like we took some trucks out, took some artillery out. Oh, okay, perfect. Took out a machine gun. These helicopters can go back and land somewhere. They can land here. Get them refueled so we can move this reconnaissance elsewhere. I think with all the stuff that's around here, I'm going to double time this guy, head down towards this airfield here, and secure that while my troops are advancing, because then we'll use this as a forward operating base eventually, which is a good thing. You know what? Let's drop down and be more effective. So that reduced it by 1 straight away. That reduced it by another 1 straight away. Let's do the same here. Drop down. It ran into the thicket, so we don't know. Alright, that's okay. Let's drop down. Nope, missed. Now the real question is, can I transport some of this infantry out? Yeah, they're parachute platoons, so I think I can use those to secure a location. So we will do that. We have 2 companies of infantry. Is there anything down here? Oh man, there's a whole bunch of stuff down here. Look at the points are everywhere. So we need to secure this high ground. Is there anything down here? No. And we need to secure both sides of the highway, which makes sense, but damn. Okay, let's bring on some reinforcements. Whole bunch of ARVN troops. Some more reconnaissance. That's handy. And these are... Where are they? They're in the south, so it looks like we're going to go after these guys. I should send some reconnaissance down there then. Except I burned through... Oh no, I don't. Do we have... What do we have for toys over here? Do we have any good gunships? Oh, we have a different set of gunships here, though. We have 4 high, 2 low, 2 high, so different. They're going to have different power. But these are all just slicks. Yeah, just slicks. Crazy. Alright, let's continue. Going down against all this stuff. It's out in the open. Might as well hit it. I'm going to drop down. Fly away. Drop down. Oh, I can't see it. Oh, shit. Ah, got it. First shot. That's amazing. Perfect. Cleared that off. Is that it here? Let's take a look. Let's drop down. Do a quick scan. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. Let's fly over. Ah! Drop down. Unload. Secure that point. Get these guys up and out of the way. So I likely won't leave those guys there. I just wanted to grab the point, see what happens. See what the AI does. I'm curious. Watch out for the AI machine guns. They can be brutal. Yeah, I'm trying to stay high and take some inventory of where this stuff is. Our bird dog is not really spotting much back here. Yeah, no, there's nothing in here, so that's kind of encouraging. I think that's all we can do. So let's save it. End it. Oh shit. From the south. Ah, we lost our first helicopter. Shit. 35 airstrikes remaining. We have 5 headquarters unable to provide supply. Where was that? There was something right beside us that we didn't see. Right here. Where's our loach? Oh no! We're flying too low. Oh, we got lucky. Jesus, look at that. Son of a... Oh, it's down to 1. Come on, really? Darn it, lost our helicopter. That sucks. Load back up. Take off again. Oh, not to the same spot. Don't want the same spot. That's bad. Okay, that takes care of that. South. Watching you engage a 1 SP target and getting retreated after retreating instead of kill doesn't make me and my gameplay feel all the better. Ah, yeah, no, right? You have to think, though, why is it doing that? It's doing that because it's a huge target to try and kill. Or a small target that you're trying to kill in a massive hex, right? So, it makes sense. It's just irritating. You know, there's only 18 turns in this scenario. Most of this stuff is not going to get through. Yeah, so I would change this road up a little bit. Maybe leave the engineering stuff, but at least fix this, because it shouldn't be this bad to go through. Maybe every once in a while, for sure. But you would assume that if you're going to have an invasion, you'd be improving this part of the road at least. Maybe not in here, which makes sense because it's Laos, but come on. Alright, this guy, keep going down south. This guy, come up. Or slow. Oh. Almost done. Almost done. And then it retreats. Son of a... Oh, that we reduced that in half. That makes me happier. That's almost done. There we go. Yay! Let's send our loaches over here to get refueled. We can load up. Oh, shoot. We didn't land all the way. But we can load up one of these platoons. Grab our other stuff. Oh yeah. What did we see down here? Machine guns. Let's do reconnaissance. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Oh, this is gonna be really bad. Ah, sugar. Holy. Okay. Well, that's where we need to go, so... Look at all that stuff, man. That's awesome. Okay. Smoke ship. Oh, cool. Oh, shit. Oh, double shit. Do I have more reconnaissance? Oh, here they are. Okay, so that landing zone is fully occupied. So on the bright side, this is going to be a very good lesson in combat assaulting. But I think the first thing that we need to do is start taking out some of this AA. Now, the real question is, do I have any guns that will actually reach? Oh, yes. Nope. Yes. They don't reach. Where are these? Oh, they're just out of range. Okay. That's exciting. We'll do a nice combat assault there, see how that goes. Oh, shoot. Run away. Just gonna expand our base here. Just so we don't get attacked. Okay. Do another quick scan. Yeah, no. This area, that's easy to go into. That's good. This is not, though. Just a couple of machine guns. Okay, that's it. Soon we're gonna have to refuel our helicopters. Oh no! Shoot! Oh, this isn't good. Oh, we got lucky. Reinforcements have arrived. We have 35 airstrikes remaining. 4 headquarters unable to provide supply. Oh, that could have been such a happy hit. Oh, we reduced it. What do we have for reinforcements? Oh, more helicopters. Whole whack load of helicopters. I guess those are the ones that are going north. Oh yeah, look at that. We reduced it by 2 already. That's good. Come on. Let's drop down. Perfect. Got rid of that. Nope, no joy there. Ah, there we go. Cleared that out. So I think the wise course of action is going to be sending the helicopters back to get refueled. They're on the ground. They're on the ground. These can take off. Ah, nope. I made a mistake. I didn't want those gunships. Yeah, that's... I don't know why, like, this would be totally fixed. I don't understand why that road is not, why that road is not doing its thing. How bizarre. Took out some mortars. There we go. These helicopters we're going to need to refuel pretty quick. Can I do that here? There is a landing zone there. Perfect. Ah, we lost another helicopter. Son of a... Sugar. Our bird dog. Let's fly that to Lam Son. Oh shoot, there's bad guys in the woods. So we're gonna land that back at Lam Son. I think we're gonna start rotating these helicopters. Now let's go to the fun part. How are we going to do this? Let's drop down. Oh, shit. Those are missiles. Ah! Run away. Holy crap, that was scary. Okay, we got rid of the missiles. Got rid of some anti-aircraft guns. Perfect. Killing me, Smalls. Classic. Oh, we reduced it. Oh, man. So I need to start getting close enough where I can do my combat assault. And take off again. That's a smoke ship. Let's leave that there. Need to send this helicopter back. So there's some anti-aircraft guns there. Let's drop down with all our helicopters. Let's do some reconnaissance. So I'm just doing everything with reconnaissance with all these helicopters, hoping for the best. We did spot some vehicles, but we haven't spotted the troops. That's the most important thing. Let's bring up these helicopters over here. Again, our goal is to get to this landing zone, disperse our infantry, and start occupying the ridges and the towns and work our way over to this one. This one is way too defended, so we're going to start here and push our way across. That's our plan. Do these guns reach? Oh, they do. All right, there we go. Let's see what happens. Zoom in, save it. Bada boom. There's bad guys in these woods. Reinforcements have arrived. We have 35 airstrikes remaining. We have 1 out of 1 unit that has recovered morale. That's good. And we have a whole bunch of helicopters that need to refuel. 5 headquarters unable to provide supply. Well, that was a good hit. As a what if, it would be kind of cool to do a pair drop in one of those 2 areas. Preferably the one to the north. Yeah, that's true. Actually, speaking of what ifs, I was thinking about doing a 1965 version of this scenario where it would be an American force that would be advancing into this area of Laos. There was plans to do it actually in 1965, but the powers that be decided not to do so in order to cut the trail. Okay, we're gonna pop over the ridge here. Didn't get shot at. Let's come down here. That was nice, but perfect. Do I have any more gunships? Oh, I do. Okay, so this is clear now. Let's bring in our first troops. Land, bada boom, and take off again. Get the heck out of Dodge. Disperse our infantry. Bring in the next batch, not those. Load, take off, disperse, next company. So this is a hot zone combat assault where we are now occupying our first objective in the south. No. Yes. So this puts us, the rifle companies, of a full battalion on the map, which is awesome. Now the heavy weapons, we're gonna wait. We're gonna bring them closer because they're gonna take a lot more action points to unload. So we want to make sure this is really secure before we start doing that. Let's get rid of all these helicopters. The smoke helicopter we're gonna keep. Ah, me too. This is making me happy. This is cool. There's some trucks here. Let's go see if we can take those out. Nope. Doing some reconnaissance. The game is so awesome, so many possibilities. Yeah, exactly. You can do anything you want now. Really, anything you want. It's amazing. Our headquarters, we'll bring them in close too, because we're going to land the headquarters, and then now we'll have a place to refuel helicopters as well, which is super handy. But yeah, let's move our gunships back out of the way. Another recon, another recon. Look at that. There's another freaking missile. Oh no, anti-aircraft. That's just a battery. That's a missile though. Oh no, that's a machine gun. Never mind. I don't know what... Maybe it was an SA-7 or something. I'm kind of surprised that we ran into them. The helicopter needs to land. This helicopter needs to land. All these need to land. Hey, thanks for tuning in, Ginger. I really appreciate it. It's always nice to see you. Oh, frickin' fire truck. Look at that. There's a bridge down. Oh, but there's a crossing, so that's okay. The crazy thing is that the engineers are in the back, too. Like, seriously? Do I have any engineers up front? Oh, I do. I have a bridge engineer. What does, Oh, I don't think this... That's a good question. Let's see. Nothing. There's no, command scenario briefing, but there is this. So there's no Lua file at all for this, so it's nothing. Oh, the SITREP reports. Sorry, wrong thing. Never mind. Oh, while you're here, Petri, I have, there's a bug. Where is it? Just an FYI. You see how this is a loaded truck? If I right-click on it, I can see what's inside. I shouldn't be able to know what's inside, just as an FYI. So that should be something that, with Fog of War, there's no way I should know what's inside these trucks. So that's a bug. Anyways, SITREP. This is looking really good. Look at all that. It's fantastic. Shows our strength, shows the mission status, shows the current force situation, and intel. Thanks, Joseph. I really appreciate that. This is awesome. This is so much important information. It gives you percentages and whatnot of what the people have lost or the enemy has lost. Artillery, for example, they've lost 7 strength points worth of stuff, which is 4% of their total value. We don't know what it is, but we know that they've lost some stuff. Same with air defense systems. I've already been targeting as many as I can there. And it looks like I've already taken out 7% of the anti-aircraft that's on the map. Engineering. We've lost, let's see, our helicopters. We've lost 1% of the helicopters that we have so far, but we've lost 4 helicopters so far. That kind of sucks. But this looks good. I like this, Petri. This is a really great thing. We are losing at the moment, but that makes sense because I haven't captured much of anything. This scenario needs a lot of work. The map is not very good. The map is good, but the road is not good. That needs to be fixed. So I will fix that probably for the next session just to make it a little more viable. Because right now it's not. It's basically 1 hex at a time going through the bushes here. Yeah, no, the work, it's working great. I really like the SITREP. That's a whole new thing, and that'll be available in the next update in January. So yeah, this is awesome. Super handy. And the detailed strength report of your own troops. Obviously, Fog of War, you're not going to see the opposite side, which makes sense. But here, this gives you a very detailed breakdown of specific things. And I think... Oh no, we can't... Can we change this? Oh, we can change it. We just can't sort by... Can't sort, that's all. But we can mix this around however you want, which is really cool. So if I want to see what the percentage is lost on my strength points, perfect. Reminds you of Flashpoint. Yeah, that's good. Lots of little excellent details like this. You're supposed to see opposition losses as generic names. But I think... Oh, you see them here. So you see generic stuff here. So for side B. But this is not the detailed reports. You wouldn't see that. You wouldn't know that I've destroyed like 2 T-70 or T-54s or whatever, right? But here it just says, yeah, you destroyed a few battle tanks. Or I haven't yet, but how it is. And then basic intelligence here. So one thing that we can do in the future, especially for World War II, is that maybe this might be what's there. this could be a randomized number or a plus or minus, like you know you're facing a division and typically it would have, say, 50 tanks, but you don't know it has what its exact strength is. Tab 1, you see everything. Tab 2, you should see light infantry. No. No, nothing for Tab 2. But for Fog of War, I'm playing with Enhanced Fog of War, so maybe that's why. A bug. Okay. I didn't know that was a bug. So yeah, this, I think, this is handy, but I think we should randomize this so we don't know the exact numbers. Just an approximate number, I think, would be a good idea, especially with Enhanced Fog of War. Like, if I know that there's going to be 10 units on the map, well, that's what I'll just go hunt, right? So, but if we think it's around 10, or maybe it's 15, or maybe it's 5, we don't know exactly, but approximation, I think that'd be kind of cool. I don't know. Throwing things out there, because it's fun. Side B objective points. There's no event points, because obviously this is not scripted yet. Mission points, I'm totally getting thrashed here, but that makes sense, because it's still very early, and I have a lot of points to take. Just don't think I'm going to be able to. Another landing zone back there. We might do some reconnaissance. Let's do that. Let's do a recon if I can. Nope, I don't have enough action points. This was clear, so we're going to land there. Effect. Just gonna get staged in this area. Oh, they're flying low. Darn it. Okay, we're going to refuel this bird dog. Ran out of action points. Gosh darn it. But, most importantly, look at this. We have a AC-130 gunship. Let's get this airborne. Utilize this gunship on station as we're doing some preparations here, which is exciting. These helicopters need to come down for landing. Almost in that position where bad things are going to happen, but we did get, oh no, they didn't land. So landing, you can see that some of our gunships have refueled. These ones here and our loaches. So we're going to wait one turn, get them up, and then we'll go back up into this area here, continue taking these points. That's occupied. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so we did find some bad guys there. split up our gunships. I think we're going to send a company up here, and the rest of these guys are coming this way. One company should be enough to take all that. There was another helicopter. There it is. And then we're going to fly over here, grab that with the rest. There's a 150 back there. Yeah. We have a lot of mountain hopping to do, which is crazy, but it's fun. It is fun. This is exciting. This part is boring as hell because it's too slow. So we need to speed that up a little bit. And that will be done by improving this map area here. The road should be improved. I'm going to do that. Down here we are landed. We're happy, ready to go. So let's save this. End the turn. See what... Oh, holy crap. What the heck? Way more troops. Surprise. Wasn't expecting that. Okay. That's awesome. I'm really looking forward to making a weekend scenario out of this. This campaign, I think, will be quite fascinating. Where is that? Oh, way down there. Oh yeah, it's going to be crazy busy fueling all these helicopters. Oh, this is not good. This is not good at all. I think I might send that AC-130 around this ARVN base here. Crazy. Look at them all. Oh shoot, they're going to attack. They're going to attack my base. So when you're doing your scripting there for the legacy stuff, or for the Lua stuff, Petri, like I don't know where half these units are going. It doesn't make for the legacy AI is just probably going after an objective or something. I don't understand what they're doing. I can't wait till these are scripted. So weird. Alright, 35 airstrikes remaining. We have 3 headquarters unable to ride supply. Let's continue our advance. So I think that's a burnt out bridge. Yeah, that's destroyed. But there's a crossing. Oh, this is so slow. So I think instead of what I would do, instead of utilizing these paths here on the road instead, what I would do, if I wanted to slow down the troops but make it possible to make it faster, I would just put blocks along the road. That way it would give the ARVN player the opportunity to quote-unquote improve the road by clearing the blocks and making the road much more efficient to travel on. Because right now we're forced throughout this entire scenario to spend 65 action points pretty much every time we move, which means we can only move all these armored vehicles 1 hex per turn, which is crazy. So all these units, there's 0 point of me moving them because they're not going to be engaged in this battle. So next time, I will edit this map so that it is a little more user-friendly, because this is not at all. Especially when all the gear that we need is way in the back here. That's mental. Okay. I think our helicopters are now ready to rumble. Well, you know what? Let's load these guys back up. Fly over here. Take off. Let's do a recon. Oh, you know, this might be open, so we might get an easy point here. So next turn we'll do a combat assault into there. But I see some bad guys coming, so what we're going to do is grab our helicopters that have refueled already. These ones. Take off. Bring them over here. I'm going to wait until they have the full action points before I take off with these things. Perfect. Hey, thanks for... Oh yeah, it's 2 hours already, just like that. So I'm going to save it there, and we're going to call it there for the end of the day. Thanks for tuning in, John. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, especially if you've made it this far. Do let me know what you think about the new and exciting changes that are coming for the campaign series. The first rendition of that will be available for you in January in both Middle East and Vietnam as the 1.4 and 2.4 updates. Thank you all for tuning in. Really, really appreciate it. I do stream twice a week, once on Wednesday night and once on Sunday morning, as we're doing now. Let me know if you're enjoying this type of content or what else you'd like to see. I'm always happy to participate in what you want to see. So yeah. Huge thank you to our Patreons. Thank you for all the likes and subscribes. It really does help. Especially for motivation. That helps. So thanks. I really appreciate it. And on that note, take care, smile always, and talk to you soon.